Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, Drew Nation, and of course, the GCVs. Let's get right into it. They doubted you and thought you'd fail, but you turned it all around, and now they won't even show their face. You have some people hiding from you because they spoke ill of you and they said some negative things to you. They said you wouldn't make it. They told you you wouldn't become successful. And they wanted to implant fear in you so you would not try to go out and achieve great things. But you proved them wrong. And now they're in hiding. They're hiding from you because you're starting to become successful. They're hiding from you because they don't want to see it. They had their idea of you in mind already fixed. They had their vision of you already pre-planned in their mind. And they said, this is how I look at this person. This is how I view this person. This is how I'm going to picture this person in my mind because this is how I want to see this person. That's a form of witchcraft. That's a form of a spell. That's a negative identity spell. There are some people who want you to only fit the narrative that they see fit for you. And you broke that spell. You broke that curse. You don't fit the narrative that they have for you in their mind. And now they're trying to avoid you. They don't want to see you like that. They're not answering calls. They're working over there. They're talking to this coworker. They're not picking up your phone calls. They're avoiding you on more levels than one in more ways than one because you turned your idea of yourself around and you turned the idea of yourself in their mind around. And now they feel silly. Now they don't feel as right or intelligent or as smart or as on point as they thought they were. They thought they had you figured out in their mind as this person that was never going to become much. They saw you as a do nothing, a have nothing, a be nothing. They didn't see you as someone that was successful, but you proved them wrong. And now you got them shaking in their boots. You got them shaking because the idea that they had of you has been turned upside down. They're going to have to see you as something that they never wanted to picture you as. They never wanted to picture you as someone who would do better than them. They never wanted to picture you as someone that they would have to see as better than them. But that time has come. Not that you're in competition with anyone, not that you're trying to outdo anyone. It's just that they had a picture formed of you in their mind. You could probably tell by the way they carried themselves around you and the type of energy that they projected towards you. You could tell, you could see it, and you could feel it. And on top of that, you took it and used it as a blessing because you allowed it to make you work even harder. You allowed it to make you turn up. You said, that's how you look at me? You know those people. That's how you look at me. That's how you see me. They talk to you with their subtle and covert and passive aggressive suggestions. They suggest the less for you. They come at you, throw shade at you, and suggest things to you that you're above. They suggest things to you that are beneath you. We're not talking about people who are actually trying to help you. We're talking about people who don't see anything in you and don't want to see anything in you. People who only see the worst in you. People who don't see you accomplishing those goals, people who don't see you continuing on in a successful manner. We're talking about people who see you at a fast food joint or something like that. And there's nothing wrong with those places. Though that's a great place to come up. You come up there, and you don't stay there unless you want to become a manager and own it one day. That's your dream. Hey, that's your dream, but it's not for everybody. And there are some people who want to shortchange others and their vision of themselves because they think big and they know you think big and they know you see yourself than the greater than the Colosseum in Rome. All right, they see that you see yourself as the eighth or 10th wonder of the world. Shout out to ninth wonder. They see you as the eighth or 10th wonder of the world, and they don't like that. They don't like that you think big when it comes to yourself because they want to see you how they want to see you. They want to see you as whatever fits their narrative. If they see you as less than, that's what they want to view you as. They view you as less than greater, less than successful, less than rich. That's what they want to view you as. Some people are in competition with everyone that they meet. Maybe their friend, maybe their coworker, whoever this person may be. This person may be secretly in competition with you. And this is why they're not showing their face because they viewed you a certain way and you disproved that theory. Got them all wrong. This person probably doesn't like to be wrong. This person probably feels shame, probably feels ashamed. Shame. Shame. Like champagne. All right, they feeling shame like Miss Champagne. All right, and Evelyn Champagne King, by the way, but they're feeling shame. It's a shame. It's a shame that they didn't want you, not that they didn't allow, they didn't want you to achieve greater things. They didn't want you to see yourself as the best person that you could be. They wanted you to be average. They didn't want you to do your best. They wanted you to do your less. They wanted you to be the less version and not the best version. But the way that they viewed you, it now has them stressing and they're avoiding you. They don't want to answer your calls. They don't want to talk to you. They don't even want to see you because you're becoming the opposite of how they view you. And it's starting to cause them to have some turmoil. It's causing them to have some issues, some internal issues, because they wanted to view you a certain way and you disproved them. You proved them wrong. You may not even be there yet, but the fact that they have to see you climb the ladder of success, the fact that they have to see you rise up above how they viewed you, when they do see you, they'll probably turn the other way. They probably turn the other way and not even want to see it, not even want to look. These are the kinds of people that when you try to talk to them about your goals and things that you want to do, which is not wise all the time, unless it's another successful person on the same path as you. These are the people who will change the subject. You start talking about something good that happens into your life, boom, they start talking about what happened on the show last week, or did you see what Chris Brown did last month, or did you see the new music video, or did you see what what's her name, some fancy hot models doing, or whatever. Anything to change the subject. Did you see how much money someone NBA YoungBoy just got? Anything to try to get your mind off of how good you're doing, you know? And this person had a view in their mind, and now it's becoming the opposite of what you're becoming the opposite of what they wanted to see. They doubted you and they thought you'd fail. They thought you wouldn't become as great of a person that you're becoming. They thought you wouldn't become as successful as you're becoming, even if it's a little teeny tiny small success. All right. It may not be all success. It might be a little small success, but that's better than nothing. It's better to have something than to have nothing. Can we all agree on that? I thank God for something over nothing. All right. Don't be afraid to put it, don't be afraid to comment that down in the comment section. I thank God for, I'd rather have something than nothing. And when you have something, you start to irritate the people who didn't think you would. You start to have something, they thought you were always going to have nothing. They thought you were always going to be this person in their mind that would just be however they pictured you as. They may have thought you would stay broke. They may have thought you would stay poor. They may have would have thought you would stay in a lesser condition. They may have thought you would never have the things that you needed in life. All right. They may have thought you would stay homeless. They may have thought you would stay working at that job. They may have thought you would never become successful because you didn't do certain things in your life, but you always had your own plan, and they didn't see it as being successful. They didn't see it as working out for you. They didn't think you were ever going to work anything out for yourself. And they projected this negativity onto you, and all it did was make you go harder. All it did was make you work harder. All it did was make you find within yourself what you needed to become what you wanted to the whole entire time. You saw yourself as being great. You saw yourself as doing something phenomenal, being successful, doing something amazing. You saw yourself as overcoming the idea that they tried to create for you in their mind. They wanted to project something onto you that gave you a bad idea about yourself, that gave you a bad image of yourself, that made you think you wouldn't be anything. They tried to make you think that you would always be a loser. They tried to make you think not that you are, but that's what they wanted, how you wanted you to see yourself. They wanted you to see yourself as a bum, as a loser, as somebody unworthy. They didn't want you to see yourself as the person that you had in mind for you. They wanted you to see yourself as the person that they had in mind for you. And the person that they had in mind for you, you couldn't connect with it. It didn't have anything to do with you. You weren't feeling it. You didn't see yourself as that, no matter how many times they disregarded your greatness, no matter how many times they disregarded you being talented or gifted. They tried to tell you that you didn't have any talents or any gifts. They tried to tell you didn't have any skills. They tried to make you think that you didn't have anything to offer to anyone. The whole entire time you had so much to offer, it'll make a person's head spin. You had so much to offer that you could turn nothing into something. And that's the thing. They didn't want to see you do that. But now you're starting to do that, and they don't even want to show their face. They are hiding from you because you got that I got you energy. You got that I told you energy. You got that you see what I was thinking of the whole entire time energy. You got that I knew I was right energy. And there are some people who just can't stand the fact that they are wrong. There are some people that just can't stand the fact that they have been disproven. Their scientific theory of you has failed. You're not becoming successful unless there's someone somewhere that you know whose scientific theory of you has failed. All right, there are people out there in all of our lives. Could be your boss, could be your coworker, could be somebody from your past, could be somebody that you're close to, could be a neighbor that projects negativity onto you and that only views you a certain way. All right. Oh, there's no one successful. There's no one rich. There's no one prosperous that I know saying that to your face. They know you want to be successful. They know you have a certain outlook on life to where you see yourself being able to live life at its best. All right, to reach your highest goals. They see that energy in you. And when people see that energy in you, they have to say things that try to make you disassociate yourself from it. They want you to think you can't have it. There's something in their minds that stopped them a long time ago for from seeing success for them, and it bothers them and irritates them to be around people who can see it for themselves. It's like somebody who has it's just like somebody who thinks they can do something that's around somebody who doesn't think that they can do it. The person who doesn't think that they can do it is not going to want to be around someone who thinks that they can do it. It's going to bother them. It's going to irritate them. It's going to upset them that they have to see and be and know that this person is believing in themselves and actually carrying through with how they see themselves. It bothers them. So they have to try to make a person doubt themselves, and they have to try to make you think that you're going to fail, and they have to project doubt and failure and all these things onto you. But it's really just a mere reflection of how they feel about themselves. It's how this person's mind works towards them and their goals. So just don't take it personal. Don't see it for yourself, and realize that just because someone says a lie doesn't make it true. Just because someone is speaking slander doesn't make it true. Just because they said it, it's not true. Oh, well, you'll never be successful. You'll never reach your goal. You'll never be able to come above the poverty line. You'll always be homeless. You'll always, all these negative things. Rebuke it. To hell with it. All right. Don't see those things for yourself. Always continue to see more for yourself. Always continue to see yourself as a flourishing, prospering individual, because that's going to block out all the negative thoughts and all the negative projections from everyone else. They could doubt you all they want, but as long as you don't doubt yourself, you're going to make it. They could think failure and see failure for you all they want. They're probably still seeing it for you, but you still became successful, even if it's a small success. You still reached a goal, which is better than reaching no goals. If you continue to move forward and keep on the path that you're going, they're not going to have anything to say at all. And that's why they're hiding now, because they don't have much to say anymore. When you see people, or when you work with people, or when you live next to people, or you just are around people who are just constantly negative and they don't have anything positive to say, you give up. You don't have to prove them. You don't have to prove anything to them except through yourself and to yourself. You prove to them through your hard work. You prove to them through not giving up. You prove to them by actually doing it and actually becoming what it is they told you that you can. There's a whole bunch of successful people that have been told you can't do this, you can't do that, you'll never be this, you'll never be that, and they still went and did it anyway. That has to be you. So that way, when you see these people, you can smile in their face and say, I told you so. Put in the comment section if that's you. I told you so. And if you're watching this video to the end of this video, or if you've watched up to this point, you're a I told you so kind of person. You're a person that has I told you so energy. You're the type of person that has the energy of, I knew I was going to make it. I knew I was right. I knew I was right. I knew I was going to make it the whole time. And that's why people are so prevalent in trying to stop you. That's why they're so caught up on trying to get you to get in your mind. If they could try to get in your mind, they could try to stop you from meeting a certain timeline or reaching a certain timeline in your life. They want to try to hold you back and waste as much time as possible. But it's just not going to happen in a person that is just working on themselves and they don't stop. You're not going to stop working on you for the likes of them. So it's a lost cause. They might as well give up. But they're mad because you didn't give up. They're mad because you won't doubt yourself. That's why they don't like you. You don't have doubts and fears. You don't feel that there's nothing that you can't do. Not everybody's going to appreciate a kind of person like that. You put fear in people because you have no fear. You put doubt in people because you don't doubt yourself. Your success journey is giving them goosebumps. You're on the path to success. You're leaving a blazing trail. You're on a blazing trail to success. There ain't nothing but fire behind you. You're scorching the trail, leaving everything that comes in your way just burned up, charred, and brittle. You're turning everything to ashes. It may be somebody with an altar trying to pray for your downfall and for financial failure and failure for your success right now. But guess what? You done set it on fire. You done burned it up. You said, you know what? You still can't win. You still can't beat me. You still can't defeat me. I will not doubt myself for the likes of you. I know that you doubt yourself. See, people who have certain problems and certain issues, they want other people to have them too. They want you to have the same problems that they got. They got financial trouble, they think everybody should have it. They got health issues, they think everybody should have it. They live below the poverty line, or they live a certain way that doesn't bring them any joy or happiness. They think everybody should live like that. They doubted you, they thought you'd fail, but you turned it all the way around. You turned it all the way around. Congratulations, you done turned it around. You turned your mind around so you could turn your life around. When people try to attack your mind, you have to defeat those thoughts that they try to attack you with. They try to attack you with certain spells and curses and try to say certain things around you to get you thinking, because they want you to think in a negative way that's going to cause that doubt. They want you to think in a negative way that's going to try to cause that failure. You got to defeat those thoughts. You're a person that will defeat people mentally. You don't have to defeat what they say by talking to them. You defeat what they say mentally by acting out on your goals and by making things happen. You're the type of person that makes it happen. And that's why people got beef with you. That's why certain people that can't stand you. That's why certain people that got a look of disgust on their face every time you come around, because you make things happen. They got to say something negative. They got to say something disruptive. They got to say something destructive about what it is you do, your gifts, what you're talented at. They got to try to throw you under the bus because they know that you can make it. They know that you're making it happen. They know that you're the type of person that's going to put in work, that's going to do what they need to do. They know that's you. They know it ain't them though. They know that they don't have enough time and energy and effort to do the things that you do. They will give up because they don't get the result they want. They won't watch a bamboo tree grow. They won't dig for diamonds. They won't dig for treasure. They won't keep looking and keep searching and keep going and keep putting one foot in front of the other until they make it. They won't. They'll get too tired, sit down, and won't get back up. They'll get knocked down too many times and say, you know what, that's enough, I quit. But not everybody is like that. You're not the type of person that's going to let those things stop you or get in your way. People have been trying to knock you down since the dawn of time, since the dawn of man. People have been trying to knock you down forever, and you got up each and every time. People been doubting you. People been trying to get you to fail. People been trying to get you to turn back and give up and go lay down and just be quiet. But no, you turned it all around for yourself. You done turned your finances around. You done turned your health around. Some of y'all, they said y'all never be healthy. Boom, you went and got in shape. Some of y'all, they said you'd never be successful financially. Boom, you done started you a business. Now you're prospering and flourishing. People coming to you and buying everything you got. They told you that you wouldn't sell those clothes. They told you that you wouldn't sell those hats. They told you that you wouldn't sell the jewelry that you make. They laughed at you. She'll never do anything with that. And look at you, got your own jewelry store, online or in public, in person. The things that they told you you'd never do, the things they tried to make you think you was a failure on, you done turned it all around. Ain't nobody gonna buy them cookies. Now you got your own store. Ain't nobody gonna buy those pies. Now you got your own bakery store. Got your own sweet shop. Making organic, healthy foods and treats for people. You even got some for the people with pets. You're a creative person. And they can't stop a creative mind like yours. That's the problem. They know that once you get your hands on something, once you start something, you're gonna take off and you ain't gonna never look back. What they say to you has no value. You know how bad that upsets a person when they formulate this little negative scheme and plot and try to bring you down with it, and it doesn't even have no value to you. The things they say don't even have value to you anymore or at all. You probably never gave it any value. You didn't see what they said as valuable. You said, you know what, that person got a trash mouth. You heard a smash mouth? An all-star, get your game on, go play. That's what I hear about when I'm working towards my success. I listen to smash mouth, not the trash mouth. Get your, what do you say? Get the show on, get paid. Get your show on and get paid. Get your show on and get paid. Don't listen to the trash mouth. Listen to smash mouth. You got to listen to things that will keep you motivated and keep you going, because on your journey to winning, there are going to be some people who want to see you lose. There's some people with the ill street blues. You lose because I got the ill street blues. All right? And it's very unfortunate for them, but they got the ill street blues. They don't want to see other people win in life. They rather everybody lose. But you don't want to lose. You said, you know what? I'm going to take my time and work on this. And I'm going to keep building it. I'm going to keep building it up, building myself up, building my mind up, building my spirit up, building my body up, building everything up. My finances up. I'm going to build everything up. Building up my knowledge, building up my education, building up my financial literacy, building up everything I need to do, whatever I need to learn, whatever time I need to take to put into whatever it is I want to do, however much effort I need to put in. I don't care. I just want to get there. I'll put in all the effort. I don't care. I just want to get there. Comment below and say, I'll put in all, however much effort I got to put in. I don't care. I just want to get there. You could even shorten it up and just say, I just want to get there. I'll put in whatever effort I need to put into. No shortcuts, no holes bar. I'm putting in whatever I need to put into so I can reach my star. I can reach the stars. They see you got, I reach the star energy. All right. You got the type of energy that'll make you reach the stars. You got that level, you got that spirit in you that'll propel you to the level of success that not many people can reach. But you got that in you. You got that energy that'll propel you, that'll catapult you, that'll launch you, that'll blast you off to the level you want to get to. You're not gonna crash out. You're gonna take off and you ain't gonna look back. You got enough fuel in you. You got enough gas in you. You got a tiger in your tank. Forget what they think. You got a tiger in your tank. And you aren't willing to give up for anybody. That's the thing about you. You're not willing to give up for anybody or anything. They really think they're strong enough to get in your mind and get in your head and break you down. You didn't let them do it. You didn't let them get into your mind and stop you. You didn't let them get into your mind and make you quit. You didn't do it. They wanted you to fail. Don't you realize that? They wanted you to fail. They didn't want you to prevail. They wanted you to fail and not prevail, and you proved them wrong. You got them hiding. They like a groundhog that seen a shadow. They out of here. Early spring. Cause you shining. It's a early spring. All right, them 6 more weeks of winter, they out of here. You shining. You won't stop for nobody, and that's why people are pissed off with you. Gotta hide from you. Gotta turn the other way and go in the opposite direction from you, and not be able to look you in the face. They can't even look you in the face. You cannot look God in the face and live. They are going to have to die to the fact that they lied to the fact that you could do it. They cannot look God in the face, meaning they cannot look success in the face. When you tell yourself, I can do something, and you actually go out and do it and you believe in yourself, that's God in the flesh. They can't look a person like that in the face. Hey, is that you? I don't know you. Leave me alone. Get away from me. Never met you a day in my life. They got to hide from people like that because it makes them feel wrong. It makes them feel little. It makes them feel belittled. It makes them feel unintelligent. It makes them feel that they didn't get the number right. They played the lottery and didn't get it. They didn't hit with you. They didn't hit. They hit a brick wall. You broke through that brick wall. You done broke through their doubt for you. You done broke through the failure they had painted out for you. And you done turned it all around for yourself. And now they won't even look you in the face. Keep moving forward. Keep being successful. Keep putting your best foot forward. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Keep inching towards your success. Even if you see them inchworms. You ever seen an inchworm? They just keep getting to where they gotta go. You seen a turtle? Turtle keep getting to where it gotta go. Even if you gotta move at a sloth speed. I know you're not supposed to be slothful, but even if you gotta move at a sloth speed, the sloth, it keeps moving. Eventually, a sloth don't stop moving. It may look like it ain't going nowhere. It may look like it's not moving at all. They're some of the slowest animals. Look at a snail. Even if you gotta move at a snail's pace, you're still moving. You're still gonna triumph over everything in your life. All right? They done tried to create some wild scenarios for you. They wanted to take your idea and your thought of yourself and destroy it. Whatever you thought of yourself, they didn't want you to think that. And you still continue to think that. You know how tough you have to be to do that? You're not going to make it. Do you know how tough you have to be to think that you can do it? You know how many people a day are giving up right now because they have somebody in their ear projecting negative, false energy, telling them that they'll never do it. That's a falsehood. You know how many people are going around and believing in falsehoods instead of the truth? It would pain you to know. It would hurt you to know how many people are giving up because of what somebody told them, because of what somebody said. You ain't never gonna be that. You ain't never gonna do that. You ain't never gonna have that because I said so. You know how many people are cowering in fear and giving up to that voice? You chose not to. You say, you know what? I'm braver than that. I'm bigger than that. Ain't no coward in me. Ain't no fear in me. I'm going after what I want. I'm going after what I want. You turned everything around. May have made some mistakes. May have had a shaky looking past. Life may not have been much of anything that anybody wanted to live. You turned it all around. You done picked yourself. You done dusted yourself off. Like Aaliyah said, dust yourself off. You tried again. As corny as that may sound, you tried again. Who cares if it sounds corny? You're the type of person that'll take that and use that and put a battery in their back and fly to the moon. You can't go to the moon. Watch me. You can't become that. Watch me. Even if they do tell you, all you got to say is watch me. You want to say something, you feel the urge, you got to speak up. Watch me. And then that's all you say. If you want to say something, just say that. Watch me. And a matter of fact, don't even say it to them. Say it to yourself in your mind. Excuse me. Say it, just watch me. You got watch me energy. You don't got to tell them. You ain't got to let them know. Just let them feel that they got the answer right. Let them feel that they're on to something. Let them feel that they're in control. That's what they want to think. Let them. You show them and prove them wrong and make them feel dumbfounded. That's what that word is for. Dumbfounded. They find themselves dumb because they thought they were smart, telling you that you couldn't do something. Now they're gonna be dumbfounded and confounded. People see the greatness in other people and don't want it to exist. Your greatness exists and people can see it and they feel it. The problem is they wish it didn't exist. The problem is they don't want it to exist. The problem is they want to try to beat it out of your mind that you can do something. They want to beat it out of your mind that you could out achieve them because they're too busy not achieving anything. And when they get around someone like you, you're making them feel bad about themselves. Got their insecurities bubbling to the surface instead of their greatness and their potential bubbling to the surface. They rather have their insecurities bubble to the surface because other people don't want to do anything or have anything in their life. It's not your fault. Because somebody else sees themselves as a failure and because somebody else sees doubt within themselves, it's not your fault. You got to continue to see in you whatever you see in you that's going to help you get to wherever you want to go. And you keep seeing it. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Don't stop seeing what you want to become for nobody. Peace, love, and light. We out.